You don't want to do what I did, waiting years to begin executing on the life that you really want because of fear, self-doubt, and what people will think. All of this will keep you stuck in a life that you hate, and I know you want to get unstuck. You want freedom. Freedom from the life and the reality that you created. You want freedom to do the things you're passionate about. You want freedom to make the money that you desire to make and to pick and choose how you spend your days. But the truth is, you are already free. But the invisible chains of fear and doubt are making you think that you're not. It reminds me of this story that I heard about how circus elephants get trained. When elephants are young and small, chains are put around their leg, and every time the young elephant tries to move, the chains hold them back. And this happens until the young elephant is convinced that it can't go anywhere, and eventually it just stops trying. But when that elephant becomes an adult, even though it has the power to easily and effortlessly snap the chains in pieces, it doesn't even try, because that chain that was placed around the leg is now around the mind. And this is what fear and self-doubt does to us. It cripples our belief in ourselves, and it causes us to dream a life that we subconsciously believe is not available to us. Trust me, I know, because I lived this. I spent years stuck away from the life, the dreams, the goals, and the vision I had for myself because of fear and self-doubt. And I'm here to warn you that if you don't make a shift, you will be in this exact same space a year from now. So how do you get over fear and move forward with your life? With these 3 simple steps that I'm going to share with you in this video. Now, these aren't magic steps. You have to put in the work to make them work for you. You will have to be habitual about practicing them. And when you are, it will change your belief in yourself so you can build the life you are now only dreaming about. Now, there are 2 mindset shifts that you need to adopt before we get into the 3 steps that you'll need to take. And the first shift is one that should hit home, especially if you are a person of faith. Because when you don't show up in this world as your full, authentic self, when you deny the world who you are because you are afraid of what the world may say and what they may think, you are really denying and muting the unique divine expression God created you to reflect in this world. Listen, there are many people with the same gifts that you have, but there is no one on this planet that can give it the expression that you do. So you really do have to embrace how unique you are and how much God intended that uniqueness to be seen, heard, and felt. And to do this, you have to really shift your mind to see yourself as a one of a kind, so you don't hide that uniqueness and deny the world the expression of the divine that you are. We need you. We need your uniqueness. This world is less when you don't show up in the fullness of who you are. The next mindset that you will have to adopt that will help you show up is to remember to perform for an audience of one. And that one could either be yourself or it could be your creator. But never perform for the applause of people. Listen, the reason most of us get stuck is because we have the wrong people in our audience. And when you create content or build a business or set up a dream with people who may not get you or people who may hate on you, you won't ever think what you are creating and putting out there is good enough. You will be so focused on whether they are clapping for you that what you put out won't really be you. It will be what you think people expect of you, and that will fall flat every time. So understand that your audience should only include those who get you and those who support you. And at the early stage, that is you and your creator. These 2 mindset shifts are the only way your dream will ever make it to first base. But once you get to first base, these next 3 steps will make sure that you get to second, third, and home. And the first step to get over fear and stop caring what people think is to understand the origin of your fear. What is the root of your fear? And only when you understand the root of a thing can you change a thing. Now, when it comes to the human origin and fear, it is simply our reptilian brain that causes us to fear. We all have an innate fear, and we are all predisposed to fearful wiring that has been passed down to us as a species. The fear in the reptilian brain kept historic humans safe from being eaten by wild animals, and it helped them basically survive their environment. So humans are hardwired to lean towards what's safe and what won't put us at too much risk. But we are not in survival mode anymore. We are not at risk of being eaten by wild animals. So the fear that you face is likely not life-threatening, but perception-based. What has you afraid is how you will be perceived if you show up for real. And to get to the root of this, you have to look at your personal and family origin. Now, for me, I had a fear of what people would say if I transitioned from being in full-time ministry and serving in the church for 19 years as an associate pastor to living my passion and becoming a self-love inner work coach for women. I cared what my pastor friends and my preacher friends would say, and I did this for years. But it was deeper than me caring about what my preacher and pastor friends thought and would say. The origin of my caring was rooted in my childhood. See, I grew up in a family where I was raised, like some of you possibly, to be seen and not heard. And so when I became an adult, that translated for me subconsciously that it wasn't safe to be seen or heard or to speak my authentic truth. And doing inner work and shadow work, which I'm going to create a whole video about, but doing that kind of work helped me get over feeling unsafe so I could show up authentically in my own life. Listen, when you understand the origin of the fear and what's holding you back, you can address it, release it, and free yourself. Now, the next step to get over any kind of fear that's holding you back is to build competence so you can build confidence. Being competent is being so knowledgeable about what you do or what you teach or what you create so that you are confident when you show up to deliver. Listen, a lack of confidence is another reason why we don't move forward. And when you are not confident, it is likely that the imposter syndrome has you in a chokehold. But how you keep your foot on the neck of the imposter syndrome is to make sure you are on your game and that you know your stuff. Build up such a competence knowledge base that you can flex when you show up and you can be ready to slay every doubting demon that tries to test you. Now, the third step to get over any fear that's holding you back is to become uncomfortable being comfortable. Practice discomfort and move towards fear. Listen, there is nothing good that's going to come to you in a comfort zone. Nothing. So your job is to become comfortable with fear, to anticipate it, to welcome it. Because every time you attempt to do anything new, fear is going to creep in and tell you all the things that will make you procrastinate and doubt and stay stuck. So remember, fear is a byproduct of your brain doing its job trying to keep you safe. So train your brain to understand that that fear that it wants you to feel is irrational. There is no wild animal trying to eat you. And so you creating social media content or whatever your passion and purpose is calling you to do is not likely to get you killed. So do some breath exercise and breathe in deep, take deep breaths and remind yourself that you are safe so you can keep going. Listen, there is a heavy price to pay when you allow doubt and fear to rob you of the life that you really want. You diminish your life. You live absent of your passion and purpose, and you sabotage your happy. So remember the 2 mindset shifts that you learned in this video. That you are a one-of-a-kind, unique, divine expression that God wanted reflected in this world. And remember not to perform for the applause of people. If you do, whatever you produce will be watered down and inauthentic. And then remember the 3 steps to stop caring about what people think. Find the origin of the fear and take your power from it. Build competence to build confidence. Know your stuff so you can slay every time you deliver and become uncomfortable being comfortable. There is nothing, absolutely nothing in a comfort zone that will give you what you really want in life. And if you do these things and continue to practice these things, they will help you get over what people think so you can live a life that truly aligns with who you are at your core. Now, I hope this video was helpful. Let me know in the comments if it was. I would love to hear if any of these steps resonated with you. And when you leave a comment, what you're really doing is encouraging another sister who might be just where you are. So leave a comment and help a sister out. Also, hit the like and subscribe button if you enjoyed the video, and share this video and this channel with another woman who needs this kind of support. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.